Hi, welcome to Spring Forest Qigong Chi Talk. I'm Jaci Gran, Qigong Master at Spring Forest Qigong. Today we'll have some fun playing with some Qigong techniques for helping animals. How many of you have an animal in your life or so many animals in your life that you love so much, whether you know them or don't know them? Um, I've had several dogs, a few dogs, and one of my dogs really taught me to become a healer. Another dog saved my life when I was a child. So I am so grateful to animals. I'm so grateful to all of you for being here. So um, let's begin. I'm going to share some techniques. My little dog Lotus is here, and she wants to participate. So I don't know if you can see her, but there she is. How many of you have encountered your animal or an animal, come across them, or been playing in the woods with them or in the water, and they started bleeding? There's a cut, whether it's on a paw or a leg or anywhere in their body. Do you know how to stop bleeding? Well, let me share a technique with you. My little friend here is going to be my model. My dogs are very good models, but they like to wander around quite a bit. So that is one key to animal healing. Always be available to practice the healing at a distance, because the animals will do what they do. They won't all sit on your table or in a chair. All right, so there's a special hand posture to help with stopping bleeding. So practice this with me. So you hold your hand up and you connect your thumb and your middle finger together, and your ring finger points to the area that's bleeding. You can touch the area, but I wouldn't with an animal, especially who's wounded. Sometimes they get afraid, and when they're afraid, they may act with fear. They might act with aggression. That's okay. So just honor that and keep your distance. You can do it at any distance. Qigong healing has no limitation of time, space, speed. Your animal can be in front of you, can be across the world. Isn't that amazing? So let's just say our little friend here, has a cut maybe right here on its face. It ran into a tree branch playing in the woods. And so I'm going to point my ring finger towards that. What message will I use? So I'll be sending energy and sending a message. Bleeding stop, completely healed. Bleeding stop, completely healed. Bleeding stop, completely healed. Bleeding stop, completely healed. And I'll do that for as long as I feel that I need to. Okay. Of course, if your animal needs to go to a veterinarian or another emergency service, please honor that. And if you're riding along, I've had this happen where I was riding along with my dog who hurt his foot, and I didn't know Qigong at that time, but now I know if I were in that position with somebody else driving with my animal and the bleeding foot, I can employ this technique. It's so simple and so powerful and so easy, beautiful. All right, so how many of you know sword fingers technique? Sword fingers, Spring Forest Qigong sword fingers. There's some beautiful videos that Master Lin has done, and they're on YouTube if you want to learn even more detail. All you do is place your thumb, do this over your last two fingers, and you have your index and middle finger together. Okay, that's sword fingers. So today with this technique, I'm going to focus on how do you use sword fingers for tumors or lumps. Sometimes dogs have lumps, whether it's a fatty lump or a cyst or a tumor. Doesn't matter. You can use this technique. The difference in how you use the sword fingers technique for tumors is this. So let's just say our little friend here has a tumor on his leg, right here. Whether you know if it's just a cyst or if it's a benign tumor or a fatty growth, still use the same technique. I have my sword fingers. I'm going to point my sword fingers to that area. And I'm going to move my sword fingers counterclockwise, counterclockwise, and say the message. Tumor gone, or lump gone, or cyst gone, whatever is appropriate. So let's just say tumor gone, tumor gone, tumor gone. And I do that for as long as I feel that I need to. Tumor gone, tumor's gone, tumor gone. And you can allow yourself to be in your heart, feeling your love for your animal. Unconditional love is the most powerful healing energy. And what better way of sharing it than using Qigong techniques for healing? Just do that as long as you want. You may not be this close. You may be so far away. You might even be in another room. What if your animal is in a barn or outside or in another country? Can you do this? Yes. Yes. Tumor gone, tumor gone, tumor gone. Tumor gone, tumor gone. Completely healed, completely healed, completely healed. Use your visualization or use your mind and you see that tumor turning to smoke. And then you take your hand and you open your hand and you reach in, reach your energy hand in and pull that extra energy out as smoke and release it back to the universe. Reach your hand in, pull that blockage out as smoke, release it to the universe. Do that for as long as you feel. Okay. And now I'm going to send healing, balancing energy back. I removed energy, broke up the blockage, removed energy. Now I send energy back. I send colorful, balancing energy, healing, balancing energy back with my palm. I'm going to palm this in 9 times. And no worries if you do it 7 times or 10 times or you forget to count, that's okay. Really allow yourself to be in that place where you are sharing your love, your healing. You're connected with the universe. You're sharing your healing. Can you do this more than once in a day? Yes. Can you do it 2 or 3 times? Yes. Can you do it every day? Yes. A dog that taught me so much about healing, Mike. There's stories about him in the animal healing course online, Spring Force Qigong. I did healing on him every day. He didn't have tumors, but he had a prognosis of living for 1 day or 3 weeks. So I worked on him every day for an hour, and he eventually lived 3.5 more years. So it was amazing. All right, now let's practice just a wonderful technique for working with the heart. So you can use this technique if your heart, or if your animal has a hurt heart, even a broken heart. I find it so interesting that I have 2 dogs now. One's a Dalmatian, one's a Basset Hound. And the Basset Hound, she is so sensitive. Oh my goodness, she gets like a, if she gets scolded, she gets a tear in her eye. So basically she can do whatever she wants. She's so adorable and so sweet and so sensitive. And so, but sometimes animals have broken hearts from many things. It can be trauma, it can be, losing their owner, their person, or their best friend. And a dog who lost his best friend, and he was very sad for quite a long time. What can you do? You can send energy to their heart. So let's just say this is our little friend here, his heart's right here. You can use your palm and send red or pink energy to their heart. You can connect your heart with their heart. And of course, you can touch if they are okay with that. You can send red or pink energy to their heart. And in your mind, in your heart, say completely balanced, completely healed. Your heart is completely healed. You feel so good. You can even send a picture in your mind to your animal friend that they're smiling. This beautiful red or pink light in their heart. And they are smiling. You can do that every day, for a while, for as long as you need. What if your animal has a heart blockage? Maybe a heart challenge there. It's enlarged or a valve isn't working. Can you do anything? Sure. We're going to combine sending energy to the heart with sword fingers. So, the heart loves energy. So to begin, just send red or pink energy to the heart. And you're smiling. The heart registers a smile. And then once you've done that, you can remove blockages using your sword fingers, but with the heart. You want to work, excuse me, from the side or the back. So you can move to the side. I'd be on this side, but I don't want to block the camera. But let's just pretend I'm on that side. And I'm sword fingering. If it's a valve, or let's just say the heart is enlarged, let's just say heart blockage gone. Heart blockage gone, completely healed. You can work from the back. Heart blockage gone, completely healed, completely healed, completely healed, completely healed. So I've sent energy to start because the heart likes it so much. And I've been smiling, and I removed the blockage, or I broke up the blockage with my sword fingers. What am I going to do now? I'm going to remove that extra energy from the heart using a technique, removing that energy in a heart shape with my hands. Just make a heart shape, release that extra energy to the universe. My fingers are open. And I can say that message, open, open, open. Blockage gone, completely healed. You can say heart blockage gone, completely healed, whatever message you like. Okay. And smile and send healing, balancing energy back. Okay. All right. Okay, so we've worked with bleeding, tumors, heart. What about aging? How many of you have aging pets, aging animals? One quality that I noticed is that my dogs would get fearful and more aggressive, more protective, and their legs are weaker. They sometimes have extra urination accidents. That's the kidney energy. Kidney energy. So what can you do? And one thing with the kidney energy, with aging, for animals, for the animals I've had, the dogs I've had, they love to protect me, which is really awesome most of the time. But when they've gotten older, they've become even more protective. And so sometimes, I'd like to balance that out a little bit, strengthening their kidney chi so they have less fear. How can you do that? Remember sword fingers? You place both hands in sword finger posture. Isn't that awesome? So we're using sword fingers for a third time. And I'm going to send energy to the kidneys. Where are the kidneys? Do you need to know? No. How many kidneys are there? Usually there's 2. What if there's 1? That's okay. You can still send energy to 2, if you like. They're usually towards the middle of the back. This is a stuffed toy, so it's not anatomically correct. I'm sorry about that. But towards the middle of the back, both sides of the spine. And so I'm going to turn him around here. Okay. All right. And I'm going to be a little at an angle so I don't block the camera view. I'm going to use my sword fingers. I'm going to send dark blue light to my animal's kidneys with both sword fingers. Dark blue light shooting out the tips of my sword fingers into his or her kidneys, charging them up. I'm just going to hold that for as long as I feel. And I'm sending dark blue light, dark blue energy to the kidneys. Dark blue is the color of kidney energy, kidney healing. All right, so that's all. That's what you do. Do it as long as you like, as often as you feel that you need to. Maybe once a day, maybe once a week, or when you feel like you need to. Sometimes things come up. If your animal has bladder stones or kidney stones, maybe you want to charge up their kidneys, strengthen their kidney chi. They have a lot of fear, incontinence. Work on their kidneys, send energy to their kidneys. Okay. All right. Okay, one last thing. Emergency healing. So if you encounter your animal or another animal where they're lying down and you'd like to help them, Maybe they're unconscious, maybe they just aren't moving. You don't know. You can do this at a distance. If it's your animal, I mean, you still may want to keep a distance if they're hurt. Always honor what they need. You are expressing your love to help them honor what they need, because they do have reactions of fear sometimes when they're hurt. Maybe they won't, maybe they will. So you just notice the situation that you're in and honor that. So I'm going to turn our little friend upside down. All right. So let's just say, they're probably going to be sideways, maybe on the back, but even if they're, on the side, I'm going to place our model here on the back for demonstration purposes. Okay. All right. So what do? I'm going to place my left hand on my friend's lower dantian. Lower dantian is an energy center located behind the belly button, behind the navel. So I'll place my palm over the lower dantian, and I'll place my other hand above the top of the head. You can touch, or you can be far away. I mean, I can be even, let's see how far away. I can be way back here, or I can be here. Okay. And so I am holding my hands in this way, sending energy to the lower dantian and helping to keep, when an animal or even a person is hurt, their spirit can get scared. So you just kind of keep this here to help with that. And my eyes are going to focus on my friend's heart. So I'm going to look at the heart, and I'm going to use my mind to move energy around the front and back channel, or small universe. I'm going to hold him up for a second to show that to you. Some of you may know about small universe, some may not. So it starts at the lower dantian. Okay. Middle, kind of the belly, equivalent to the belly button area. And I'm going to move it down, around up the back, around the head, down the front, the belly, back to the belly button area. Okay, so that's what I'm doing with my mind. But basically, you're moving energy around their body, front and back, in a line. Front and back in the middle. Down the front, up the back, along the spine. One direction. All right. So my left hand's over the lower dantian area. My right hand's over the head. I'm looking at my friend's heart, and I'm moving energy with my mind through the small universe. And don't worry about doing it just right. Whatever you do is just right. Okay. How long do you do that? As long as you need. 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10, 15. Of course, if you need to bring an animal or call emergency services, you do that. Okay. You can also do this while you're waiting or while you're riding along, if that's the case. Okay. Or if you come upon a scene, stay back. And you can do that from a distance while there's other people around, working on the animal or giving it attention that it needs. Okay? All right. So what I'd like to do is, there's one more thing, I guess. So sending energy to water. We're going to do that. All right. So if you have a bowl of water, I don't have a bowl right here with me, but let's just say my hand is a bowl. And sometimes my hand is a bowl when I'm out in the woods with my dogs. And I didn't bring a bowl, but I have water, so I will use my hand. It's awesome. I'm going to send energy to the water with a message for healing. Whatever message you like for your animal. Does it have to be a bowl of water? No. Can it be a handful of water? Yes. Can it be a water trough in a farmyard? Yes. Can it be a pond? Yes. Can it be a fish tank? Yes. So remember sword fingers, here we go, we have that again. I'm going to use my sword fingers, point it to the water. I'm going to make a clockwise circle 9 times. And I put in a message. Let's just say there's a liver challenge in this case. Liver, completely healed, completely healed, completely. Choose one message. If they have multiple issues, you can just say completely healed, completely healed, completely healed, completely healed. And then I'm going to seal that message by placing my hand with the 3 fingers down, index finger up, thumb curved up. Okay, got that. And then I'm going to hold that over the water and seal that message in. That's it. What I'd like to do is just spend maybe 2-3 minutes with you sending energy to water anywhere in the world. Anyone who drinks it and animals that are in it or want to drink it, it's that simple. You just send healing energy, healing message. So just take a moment to focus on you. Bring your focus to your heart. Notice that beautiful unconditional love in your heart. Notice your connection with the universe. If you know the password, say the password. Spring Force Qigong practice password. I'm in the universe. The universe is in my body. The universe and I combine together. And if you'd like to call upon universal love, divine love, your master's energy to support you, you can do so. You can just say from your heart, dear master, dear universe, please come to help me to send healing energy to the water. You can either hold your hand out or you'll visualize it from your heart. So first of all, you invite your master's love, divine love, universal love. You see them as a sun in front of you, the sky above you. You're connected with them and you see them as a sun. Or you simply see universal love as a beautiful, brilliant sun shining in the sky above you. And this sun sends beams of light into your heart, into your middle dantian. And your heart opens, your middle dantian opens. And it's filled with perfect joy, and pure love, and powerful healing energy. There's so much love, so much healing energy inside of you in your heart. You send a beam of light into the water, anywhere in the world, all over the world. You can hold your hand up if that helps, or just visualize it. And you send a healing message to the water. I'm going to just send one that's completely healed. So any being who drinks it, any animal who drinks it, finds healing, blessing, completely healed, completely healed, completely healed. You can just keep it so simple, just holding your hand, completely healed, completely balanced, completely healed. You don't need to use the sword fingers in this case, just sending that energy, that light, that love from your heart. Let me see. You can visualize any animal, any being drinking the water, smiling, happy. Any animal or being in the water, smiling, happy, completely balanced, completely healed. Okay. Now focusing back to your heart, to your middle dantian. Bring the light from your heart, your middle dantian, down to your belly button, which is the lower dantian energy center. It's actually right behind the belly button. Just bring the energy down. Just take a moment to focus on your lower dantian. Spin the energy clockwise, spin it like a ball. Tuck it in, deep in behind your navel, with a tiny little pill called dawn. Thank the universe, thank unconditional love, your master, for supporting you. And I thank you for joining me. Thank you, thank you, thank you for sharing in these techniques for helping our animal friends. Bye for now.